What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing here, back with another video. And in today's video, guys, I wanted to discuss whether or not I think you guys should continue summoning on the Meliodas Duo Festival banner. Now, the banner has been out for a week, guys, and I think it is a fair, time at this point to be able to let you guys know whether or not I think you should stop summoning, continue summoning, or just kind of wait it out till you get like a certain amount of gems to hit a certain portion of the banner. Yeah, I think this is going to be a very important video, so yeah, stay tuned, guys, and we'll talk about exactly what you're going to want to do. If you guys do enjoy videos like this, man, definitely make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, as we are on the road to that 50,000 subscribers. And guys, we are less than 100 subs away from that 49k, man. Let's start off the new year strong with that 49k, guys. I definitely do appreciate the support. And with that out of the way, man, let's hop in and yeah, let's talk the banner and why I think you should either continue or not to continue summoning. So alright, guys, going to the characters featured on the banner here, man, the main reason why you are summoning on this banner is to pull Meliodas or the 3 other UR characters at the end of the day. Yes, if you're a new player or if you're someone that is missing a lot of these characters here and you do want to fill out your box, this is going to be something that you might want to do. But the general case for a lot of people, and I think the sentiment that I've gotten from a lot of people, is that the only reason why they want to summon on this banner is to pull Meliodas or the other featured URs, because they're the most valuable characters on this banner and the hardest hardest characters to be able to get, right? So you are Gulther, you are Thor, DK Meliodas, and then Meliodas. Obviously these 4 being the very exclusive UR characters, and yeah, they're all very good. So my thing is with this, guys, is that it really depends on where you're at on the banner to kind of let you know whether or not I think you should continue or if you should stop. And this is also dependent on if you have Meliodas already before you hit the pity and all that stuff combined right there. So starting off with, like, let's say you pull Meliodas before the pity, but it's around like 450 or less in the banner, guys, I would say at that point just stop summoning and save your gems. The reason why I say this, guys, is because Meliodas, once you do pull 1 copy of the character, is completely viable and does not need dupes to be able to use them. I think they're a really strong character going second in PvP on like a fraudulent team. They are very good going first as well. And so you have a lot of options with this character, and they do give you a bunch of team variations where you can run either Sins, Demons, or Goddess. So it is pretty flexible in that, right? And so I do think that, just getting this character in general for PvP is going to be a really good idea. And so once you do pull Meliodas and you're, way before hitting the pity, but you already have them, then at that point, guys, it really is just a thing of like, you get the character and you dip out the banner, because you can start saving your gems for upcoming, global Annie, or maybe the upcoming collab as well, because we do know we're going to be getting a collab around the end of January, if I'm not mistaken. And then we also are going to be getting a global anniversary at the end of February going into March. So those things are going to be very important to kind of think about. And yeah, I think right now the whole thing with Meliodas, in my opinion, guys, is that I think this character is really only and exclusively a PvP character. You definitely can use them in PvE, but from my experience, they don't really feel as good as, DK Meliodas or LR Elizabeth. I think those 2 characters are just generally better. And if you had to choose any of those characters, for PvE content, I would definitely recommend just not running Meliodas and just taking, LR Liz or DK Melly, depending on the team that you are rocking, or even both of them, right? Because of the fact that you can run both when you're not running Meliodas, right? Because they take up the slot of Elizabeth and Meliodas, you're just not able to run them. So that's kind of a thing right there. Like, if you're looking for a PvP character and you still need to, kind of just get that character just to help you out, get you to champion 1, then definitely continue pulling and making sure you at least get that 1 copy of Meliodas. Now, let's say another scenario here, guys, where you're someone that is missing all the UR characters, right? You're missing UR Gulther, you're missing Thor, you're missing, DK Melly, but you have Meliodas as an example, right? It still, I would say, depends on where you're at on the banner. If you're kind of late in the banner and you're around like 750 going to the 900, so yeah, that's like mostly through the banner, right? I would say at that point it actually is worthwhile to continue summoning, because what you can do is you can get the first dupe of Meliodas and that's actually going to increase. I think the first dupe right here does increase the additional damage on the initial attack when you do the Bladed Judgment ultimate, which is not really necessary in my opinion, but it definitely would help. And it also gives you the chance to be able to pull these 3 UR festivals as well as you would continue through the banner until you go to the pity. So yeah, even if you do not have the character, guys, I would still say getting at least 1 copy of this character could be really good. So even if you're, you know, in that same exact scenario, but let's say you don't have Meliodas, I would still say go to that pity and make sure to get at least 1 copy of this character, just in case they do become viable in PvP content in the future, or, you know, in PvP if they just stay relevant throughout the entire year. All that is going to be very, very important. So yeah, I would say it definitely depends, guys, but for the most part, if you have the character early, I would say stop. And if you get the character kind of late, you could definitely finish out the pity because the dupe is not bad and you still have a chance at getting these UR festivals. But if you're not really looking for any of these other characters here that are available, so, you know, looking at the, like, kind of the standard filler here, and none of these characters are really enticing, you really could just stop the moment you get this character, even if you are that late in the banner. That is still another viable option in my opinion. So yeah, guys, that would be like my general idea right there for you guys with this banner. Bear in mind as well, guys, that we do have a costume discount event going on right now in Grand Cross 2. So if you do want to get, you know, costumes for your demon team in PvP, or your goddess team in PvP, your 7 Deadly Sins team, right, you're able to actually buy the costumes now. And they're actually going to be discounted for a really good, you know, price right here. If we're looking at the UR outfits, they're going to go from 30 to 20 gems right there. And that is a steal in my opinion, guys. That is definitely something that you want to, you know, maybe take advantage of and be able to buy all of these costumes for your characters you're running in PvP. And so maybe that means that, you know, once you get Meliodas, and if you got them already early on, then you can actually focus cosmetics onto your, you know, demon team or gods team. That is definitely a really good idea that I think you could do if you actually want to invest in that team for getting champion 1 every single week in PvP. So, you know, bear that in mind. Like, you're not going to be using all your gems on Meliodas' banner if you're trying to invest in a, you know, a strong PvP team to be able to get that champion 1 every single week as a Grand Cross player, right? Because that's important. 60 gems versus 50 gems a week, it's going to start to add up, guys. You're getting 10 extra gems every single week, and I do recommend going for that champion 1 if you're someone that is, you know, always kind of scrounging for gems, you know, to be able to summon on some of these banners. So yeah, that's definitely my opinion right there, guys. So I would say, again, let's recap. If you do not have Meliodas, finish out the finish out the banner and get to the pity, right? That'll be my first recommendation right there. If you do not have a single copy of the character, go to 900, get a copy of the character, because you never know whether or not they're going to be, you know, super meta defining in the long term with PvP, or if they're going to be a good PvE unit in the future where they lock, you know, maybe LR Liz or DK Meliodas because of certain, you know, conditions. I would say that's definitely worthwhile for getting Meliodas, and they're just a really good unit in general, guys. I mean, you know, what's not to like about this character? They are very good across a lot of the content in the game. So, you know, definitely get at least 1 copy of the character. If you already have the character but you don't care about the filler in the banner, stop summoning right now and save your gems for, you know, the collaboration at the end of the month, or global Annie, which is coming around end of February, right? You might want to save your gems for that. And then if you're someone that like pulled Meliodas kind of late, right, if you got her around, if you got them around like, what, like 750 in the banner, I would say at that point, if you're chasing any of the unfeatures on the banner and you do want to try a chance at them while, you know, getting a dupe on Meliodas, then it's not a bad idea to actually finish out the banner at that point. And then if you're someone that's trying to invest in your PvP team and you have Meliodas already, stop summoning and use your gems on costumes for the demon team, the gods team, or the 7 Deadly Sins team. So that's gonna be pretty much my thoughts right there, guys, on the Meliodas and why I think you should continue or not continue summoning on the banner. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and let me know what you guys are going to be doing on your account for Meliodas banner. Like, are you guys done your summons now? Are you going to continue summoning? Are you going to just stop and buy costumes? Or what is your plan, guys? Just let me know in the comment section below. I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say about where you're going to be at right now on the banner. So that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and we'll see you guys on the next one, man. Peace out. Have a great rest of your day, guys. See you later, man.